What's going on, ladies and gents? How are you doing? Back again here with another video, and in this video I'm going to be ranking the best and ever stealth missions in the entire Call of Duty campaign series, because as you people know, there's nothing better in a Call of Duty campaign than playing a stealth mission, because stealth mission is a big test of your intelligence in Call of Duty to see whether or not you can kill the enemy stealthily without engaging in any open gunfire. And that's what I love the most about the Call of Duty campaigns whenever they come out, is wondering what's going to be the next stealth mission. Now, I'm going to be ranking these stealth missions based off of their simplicity to their complexity, meaning that the easiest missions to the hardest missions based off of my Call of Duty experience. So let's get started, shall we? Now, starting at number 4, probably the easiest stealth mission that I ever played in Call of Duty is the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 mission Cliffhanger, because in that mission what you do is that you're with Soap, and what you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to go and retrieve an ACS module inside the snowy mountains in Kazakhstan, because that's where the mission takes place. And throughout the mission, this is the first time that you're introduced to the heartbeat sensor in Call of Duty. And with the heartbeat sensor, what you do is you track down the enemies, and let me tell you something, the heartbeat sensor in this mission comes in super handy, and it makes the mission very easy to complete, because all you just got to do is move very slowly, and you can use the blizzard in this mission for cover as you're walking your way to the objective. And also in this mission, what you have to do is you have to plant a C4 onto the runaway, because later it's going to come in handy when Soap becomes caught, and then Major Petrov comes out and threatens to kill Soap if you also don't come out. However, by that time you can detonate the C4, and this causes a big distraction, as this allows Soap to buy time and kill the rest of the enemy soldiers. And after that, what you simply do is that you make your way to a jet ski, and with the jet ski, it added on to the intensity of this mission, in my personal opinion, just because with the jet ski you can practically drive down the mountain while killing the enemy, almost as if you're performing a drive-by. And using the jet ski was actually very, very fun in this mission. It was pretty amazing to be able to drive the jet ski just face down the hill and just be able to see all the enemies, and it made passing the mission very, very easy, in my personal opinion. And it was actually pretty easy to drive the jet ski. It wasn't really too complex. You just have to know the basic commands and also do a lot of turns as well, just so that you don't crash into a rock heads-on. But I would have to say that the only complex part about completing this mission was climbing up the icy mountain at the very beginning of the game, as you just have to be very fast and you have to time your climb perfectly, otherwise you just end up falling off of the mountain and then you fail the mission, and it took me a lot of tries. And coming number 3 on this list would have to be the Contingency mission from Modern Warfare 2, which takes place right after you rescue Captain Price from the Gulag. Now, in this mission, what you simply do in the first part is you just make your way through a very dense, snowy, forested area where you avoid enemy patrols, and the only challenging part of this mission was that dreaded BTR. You just have to escape it into the forest. And the original objective of this mission is to infiltrate the enemy base and try and prevent a submarine from sinking underwater so that it doesn't launch a missile. However, in this mission, what Captain Price ends up doing is that he ends up launching an SLBM missile into the air, which causes an EMP, which ends up wiping out all of the electronics across the eastern part of the United States in this game, while the US is currently involved in a war with Russia. So while this mission is not entirely stealthy, only the first part of this mission is, in the later part of this mission, what you end up doing is that you simply end up using the Predator drone to fend off enemies as Captain Price makes his way into the submarine. And the funnest part about this mission, besides using the stealth, was being able to use that Predator drone. That's why I placed this mission on number 3. Now, number 2 on this list is the Going Dark mission from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I must say, the Going Dark mission was very well made. It was actually a super hard mission to play, but on the other hand, I really enjoyed just the overall aspect of the mission, as technically the mission seems very, very realistic compared to the other stealth missions in Call of Duty. Now, the thing about this mission is that you have to use lots of stealth, otherwise if you attract the enemy, it's going to be very, very difficult to try and complete this mission stealthily. And throughout this mission, what you simply do is that you have to go and make your way into the hostages where they are being interrogated by the Al-Qatala fighters. And from there, only one of the 3 hostages has the information to where Hadir is located, because that's the main objective of this mission, is to try and find Hadir's whereabouts. And the most important thing that you need to do in this mission is to take out the lights, because by taking out the lights, you're going to reduce your chances of being spotted by the enemy. And throughout this mission, hiding in quarters from the enemies is a big must if you don't want to attract any unnecessary attention, because by attracting unnecessary attention in this mission, it's going to make completing this mission very, very difficult, because then you're going to see swarms of enemy coming at you, and then you're going to have to worry about whether or not the enemy is going to be coming at you from the behind or from the front. And by simply hiding in the corners and shadows in this mission, it's going to make completing this mission on stealth mode much more easier, and then you can spot more enemies, and then you can quickly just stealthily take out enemies without attracting any other enemies to your location. Now, if I were to remake this mission, I would do it where you have the option to rescue the hostages as well. So overall, I feel like this mission brought a lot of intensity, just because unlike the previous stealth missions in Call of Duty, you are simply by yourself. However, you only get minimal assistance from Captain Price in just taking out the headlights, or maybe taking out the enemy patrols if they are in Captain Price's range. And of course, the number 1 stealth stealth mission in the entire Call of Duty series would have to be the All Ghillied Up mission from Call of Duty 4. Now, this mission was a pretty hard one too, just because the most challenging part about this mission, in my personal opinion, was trying to get past that dreaded enemy patrol in the middle of the field. However, one quick method that I enjoyed using was, instead of just crawling past the enemy patrol together with Captain Macmillan, what I did was that I quickly retreated back to the church and I just explored the church area until the enemy patrol passes, and then I just made my way across the field to rendezvous with Captain Macmillan again. And also, the Ghillied Up mission is part of the Modern Warfare 2 map Wasteland, because the Modern Warfare 2 map Wasteland also takes place in Pripyat, Ukraine. Now, the mission All Ghillied Up is based off of the in real life Chernobyl tragedy, which occurred on April 26, 1986, when Ukraine was still a part of the Soviet Union, in which a nuclear reactor exploded because it melted first, and then it ended up exploding, which caused huge amounts of radiation to be spread all over the city of Chernobyl and the area. And because of that, nobody lives in the area of Chernobyl and in the city of Pripyat, Ukraine, as the Ukrainian government deemed the areas of Chernobyl, at least to my knowledge, and Pripyat uninhabitable for at least the next or at least the next 100 years, just because of all the ongoing radiation that's still currently in the area as a result of the accident. Now, in this mission, what you try and do is kill Zakhaev together with Captain Macmillan. However, you have to make your way around the city and its outskirts just because of the surrounding radiation in the area. When Captain Macmillan at the beginning of the mission says too much radiation, we'll have to go around. However, the plan to kill Zakhaev ends up failing just because of the wind. As you're trying to snipe Zakhaev, the bullet ends up hitting his arm, and then Zakhaev ends up escaping the assassination attempt. So what then you have to end up doing together with Captain Macmillan is also escape the building and then make your way all the way back to the extraction zone. And as you're making your way back to the extraction zone, you end up encountering lots of enemies, and then you also have to rescue Captain Macmillan because he ends up getting his foot injured when you end up shooting that helicopter out of the sky. And then you have to carry Captain Macmillan until you make your way to this Ferris wheel, in which Captain Macmillan provides sniper support for you, and you just practically have to hold off the enemies until the extraction team arrives. And so these are my top stealth missions in Call of Duty. If you have any of your own favorite, then let me know in the comment section below. And I hope you people enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and y'all have a good one.